AlrightKap over here, and welcome to another Wi-Fi battles. We're taking on Dan, aka Deebz. He's got a YouTube channel, so I'll put it in the description down below. He does a lot of Pokemon laddering, and he does some LPs. I recommend that you check it out, so go in the description down below, click that link, and show your support to Deebz. That would be really awesome. We're going to try to get him to 167,000. Let's see if this is going to work. Fingers crossed. It's gonna, oh, come on, there we go, we got it going, we finally got it going. So let's see, we're doing a mixed tier battle, and he's bringing in quite the threat. Deebz. I actually don't have a steel type. I don't know if, does this Pokemon have Bullet Punch? I'm really hoping it has Bullet Punch. Nah, we don't have Bullet Punch on my champ. So what I'm bringing in today is Mega Altaria, Slowbro, Dugtrio, Dash is my Jolteon, Fabhat is my Mismagius, and we have them a champ. So right now we already know that Deebz is going to cause a huge problem, and most likely Alakazam. That thing is going to be quite the situation, the problem. I was really hoping he would bring some physical attacks, so I brought my Con Guard Altaria. I don't think my Altaria can handle that Ferrothorn though. No, I can't do that. We can't do that. We could just probably just boost up though. So I want to predict that he leaves with Ferrothorn, and we just go into the Mystic Fire. And what we can potentially trap in here is the Infernape. Getting the Infernape or Helios would be pretty awesome. That's my goal. Trapping those Pokemon. So good luck to you, Dan, once again. And let's see if we can pull out a win. This is gonna be fun. This is a little preview of the TCL match too. At the same time, we gotta get some good information. He's a part of the terminal. There we go. All right, so we get the matchup that we wanted, and I think I'm just gonna go for a straight up Mystic Fire. I don't think it doesn't KO it. I know that for sure. The Mystic Fire would be nice though. If Mega Alakazam comes in, or Helios, because he's got a lot of special attackers. If Deebz comes in, then yeah, I think my best play here is just to go for Mystic Fire. I think I have the Colbur Berry. So we're gonna get this attack off. Ferrothorn is gonna not appreciate that at all, and he's just gonna set up his Stealth Rocks. That's totally fine by me. It breaks the Sash on our Pokemon, which sucks. But I think I'm gonna take this opportunity to actually just go for a Nasty Plot or something like that. Start to set up a bit, because he might want to keep this Pokemon around. He might bring in Alomola. Alomola seems like it would be a pretty decent choice over here. If he goes into his Infernape, then I'm backing out. I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out. But let's see. We see the withdrawal. That's totally fine by me. Hotline is alright. The Alomola, that is perfectly fine by me. I'm going for the Energy Ball. We get some decent setup over here, and I think we're at range where we could potentially knock this thing out. So I'm gonna go for the Energy Ball here. I think we should be able to take it down to a decent amount of HP. So I'm really scared of a lot of things on his team. He's got such a scary team. Ooh. We're just gonna take that thing down. Oh boy. Now what does he go into? He won't go into Ferrothorn. So I might need this Mismagius for later down the road, because Mismagius pretty much wore down the Ferrothorn, but I don't have a lot of things to take out that beast. If he goes into Deebz though, then I'm at a decent situation where I could probably stay in and try to take the hit. But I don't want to reveal the Colbur Berry just yet. If he goes into Alakazam, then I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna switch out if that thing comes in, because it's got potentially Psyshock. I don't have full speed on my Mon. And Alakazam, so I think I'm gonna switch out. I don't want to risk the Shadow Ball. I think Shadow Ball is his play to make over here. I don't really have a special wall, actually. I really don't. I think my play is to go into La Capitina. La Capitina doesn't really do much else in this battle. Hoping that it could take a hit. Then I could just go for the Volt Switch and try to shuffle around. He doesn't have anything really that absorbs it that well. Yeah, so I'm gonna go into La Capitina. Rocks are gonna be a pain on my end. A big pain. This should potentially just Shadow Ball. Alright, so we knew the Shadow Ball was coming. That was his only play to make. And I could just go for the return and get some decent damage off. Or I could go for the Ruse, predicting him to just go into Ferrothorn. But I think I'm just going to go for the Ruse. Ferrothorn is probably going to come in here. I'm really wishing I had a fire attack, but this way I sort of keep it unpredictable. Because he doesn't know if I do or don't have Fire Blast. And if I do, then he's in a bit of a situation there. So it would be a big risk on his part just to go for it. His best play would just be to go into Diancie and sort of do that up. At which point I think I have to just attack it. Because the only thing in here that wouldn't appreciate Mega Alteria's Infernape, which I should probably save then. So he's actually going to stay in, that's fine by me. Maybe I can live one. This is a bulky Altaria, so I think I can potentially live one. And he's got the Psychic, so that's always nice to see. He doesn't have the Psyshock. We live by a bit, so that's pretty big. I'm just going to keep on going for the... Oh, I could have just brought this thing down to its Sash. So I'm just going to keep on going for the Ruse here. I need to keep Mega Altaria around just in case Ferrothorn or Infernape becomes a problem, or even the Helios. Helios comes in, that's totally fine by me. But Altaria, until speaking now, it sort of does a decent amount of work. Dazzling Gleam it doesn't take me down, so I think we're just playing this game over here where I'm just going up and down in health and HP. And I think I might... Brad doesn't... I think I might just go into Brad. What could I do over here? What could I do? Machamp? He goes for a Dazzling Gleam, then I'm in a bit of trouble. I could go for a return, just take this thing down. But what can I do? What's my play here? I don't have any... I should have brought a special wall. I don't really have much of a special wall. I could just go for the... Because Alakazam is a problem for me. It's a big problem. So I think my play here is just to go for return. I think the rest of my mons really deal with it well. Alakazam's gonna stay in, that's totally fine by me. We should be able to live this. Yeah, we live it by a decent amount. And this thing most likely is Sash, so seeing the Sash is nice. I think at this point I'm okay with this mon going down. We brought the Alakazam to its Sash. If he switches out, then that's cool too. But I'm going for the Ruse, predicting him to go into the Ferrothorn and sort of just do that shenanigans. Just because it seems like a logical choice too at the same time. If I go for a turn and he goes into Ferrothorn, he actually recovers a bit more HP. While if I just go, if he stays in, then he doesn't really gain much and gives me the initiative to do a bit more damage on everything. So I just want to see what... So he's just going to go for the Shadow Ball. Now my play here is actually just to go into Jolteon, go for the Volt Switch. Anything on his team doesn't appreciate that. Yeah, nothing on his team really appreciates it. This is a Choice Spec Jolteon. And the problem now is just Diancie. Diancie is going to be an interesting problem. So I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch. Either he sacks this thing off or switches out into something else. That being like the Heliolisk, which I can just go for a Dynamic Punch and get some big damage off, because every time Heliolisk comes in, I just go into Machamp and potentially just take that thing down with one hit. I got the Assault Vest on, so I'll be in a decent situation. I'm pretty sure Helios doesn't get any volt absorbing moves. I'm pretty sure. Sorta. I'm sorta sure. Just a bit. Let's see. Helios, do you get anything that can potentially just put me under the boat into the water? He's gonna withdraw, so it only gets its dry skin, and that's totally fine by me. I'm just going for the volt switch. He brings out this beast, and I think I should put it in range where another Mystic Fire will take it down. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Mystic Fire will put it in range where I could potentially take it down. Yeah, I just go into Fab Hannah. I think this is especially defensive for Thorn. And I just go for Mystic Fire. Something's attack might just potentially just go down. So I think my play is just to go for the Mystic Fire. I've got a lot of walls on my team where if Infernape comes in, that's fine, and I get a bit of damage off of Infernape. Which is fine by me. Which is totally fine by me. But like I said, Mega Diancie is the problem. Oh, that huge base attack is just pretty scary. Maybe Mega or Slowbro might be my meanings of ways of dealing with it, but I don't know. That's an interesting thing to really run, which means I have to keep my Slowbro at full health. So we'll take out this beast, which is nice. Yeah, that's really nice. So we've taken down a decent amount of his walls. I didn't want to overpredict over there. Plus, at the same time, with the special attack drop, I would be in a bad situation. So the play here would actually just go into Alakazam and just go for Shadow Ball. Mostly just because it doesn't do me well. It doesn't do me well at all. Colbo Berry is not going to come in usage over here. If I see that if Infernape comes in, or if Helios comes in, most likely it would have Dark Pulse. But essentially the best play here is just go Alakazam, go for the Shadow Ball, and do your damage. My best play here is just to go for Mystic Fire and hope I can take one Shadow Ball. Hopefully, because he doesn't have the Psyshock, which hits me on the defensive side, so that's going to be really nice. Or he just might go into Mega Diancie and just take me out with something, or start setting up if it has something to set up for. Diancie, alright. So he wants to set up. I think I just go into Flex. Because he might just go for a Protect. He knows I have the Energy Ball. So I think my play here might just go into Flex. He might fear the Bullet Punch, just from the way I switched into it. But I'm hoping Flex can take a couple hits. Or at least take one Moonblast. One Moonblast would be really nice. It'd be super nice. Super nice. Or he just goes for the Protect and I'm like, alright, that's a good situation on my part. But I also want to see if this is physical or special attacking Diancie. If it's a physical Diancie, then that'll be nice, because then Slowbro can do work. But we're just gonna bring out Machamp. We're gonna see if he just goes for the Protect, varying the Energy Ball, because Mega Diancie's attack status won't just be pitiful after that. And he's just gonna go for the Diamond Storm, so that sort of works out for us. Let's see how much damage that does. Oh, that does a decent amount. But I think I'm just gonna go for the Dynamic Punch. It hits everything on his team, and I think I might be able to live one. Maybe. I'm hoping. But like I said before, I'm just gonna go for Dynamic Punch no matter what. Dynamic Punch should do a decent amount of damage, and he might fear the switch in. Bullet Punch might. Because the Bullet Punch it's a real thing. It's a real threat on his team right now. Just mostly because it does so much work right now. Because Mega Alakazam could potentially just come in and just get revenge killed with Bullet Punch, but I don't have that, which sucks right now. But the play here would actually just to stay in and go for a Moonblast or something like that. Something like that. But that was a that was a risky play on his part. I could have just gone for Energy Ball. Dancy would have taken a decent amount of damage. Diamond Storm is... He's just gonna go for the Moonblast. I'm Assault Vested. I'm not gonna take that. I am not gonna take that at all. So I'm just gonna go into Slowbro. Oh. This is a bad situation. This Dancy can potentially sweep me. I wanna see what my Slowbro has. If I go for Skull, I could potentially take one. But I think Fat Hat's my play to go. We can hopefully take one. If we take one, then that's good. That's good. Then I can just go for the Energy Ball and we hope for the best over here. So I'm gonna go for the Energy Ball. Him not protecting was pretty big. We actually outspeed. Wow. I thought we wouldn't. I don't know what sort of Dancy this is. I'm a bit surprised about that. I'm really surprised. We live on 6 too. If he gets the defense. Oh boy. I wasn't expecting to live that. I really wasn't expecting to outspeed him either. So I think I'm just gonna go for another Energy Ball. I could just go for the Mystic Fire and get rid of this threat, but now my Jolteon outspeeds too, so that's some really good information. I also know this is a bulky thing too. Oh, this puts me at range where I could just go for the I think I'm just gonna go for the Energy Ball. He might save this thing. Most likely he is gonna save this thing, but I gotta keep this offensive pressure up. Helos most likely will just take me down. But yeah, that allows Helos to just go for Hyper Voice and whatnot. But I think I might just have to sack off this thing, Infernape, and everyone else just does so much damage. I don't know if Slowbro can go 1v1 with this Mon though. But yeah, man, if I had known that I had speed, if I had known, I might have just stayed in and just done some damage. But if he stays in, best case scenario for me, Fab Hat would win that battle. I don't have the Pain Split, which would have been really nice. So he's actually going to withdraw. That's the best play that he could have made. He might just go into Infernape over here. Alakazam, that's even better for me just because... Oh man, the thing's a threat. That thing is a big threat. So we get rid of Alakazam. Alakazam was the only thing that could have potentially just outspeed everything, but at this point, Dugtrio can come in. And Dugtrio might be able to finish the battle here. Might be able to finish it. I'm gonna save this thing for fodder. I'm gonna go into Brad. Brad can take hits. And this allows me to just go for either a sub or something like that. I can either get a Toxic up or whatnot. Because I'm pretty sure Brad can take a hit from this thing. U-turn? That's no problem. That's no problem. Yeah, I don't mind that just because Brad can come in, get the Regenerator, and I can bring in Mismagius. Mismagius will die to Rocks, and then Helis will be trapped. And I can see what he's going to go for. If he goes for a Thunder Attack, then I'm just going to go for Volt Switch, or even a Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's not a bad play to make. Because right now I just gotta... I don't think he has a... His Infernape might be Scarfed. It might be Scarfed. I wouldn't be surprised. Because that it would make sense for that thing being Scarfed. At which point I gotta keep Brad around. So my play here is just going to Fab Hat. If this man has some sort of some sort of tricks up his sleeves. Kudos to him for that. But if I see the thunder attack, then I'm just gonna go into... Alright, let's see, what are you going? He's going for Grass Knot. Grass Knot, alright. Alright, Dine and Dash is my play to make. I don't know what sort of hidden power I have though. So my play might be just to go for the Volt Switch over here. Or I could just stay in and just keep on going for Thunderbolt, gaining damage off of this thing, hoping that he switches out. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for the Thunderbolt. I want to see if this thing is Spect or Choice in a way. If he goes into Diancie, I'm two hit KOing that thing with Thunderbolt. It has pitiful defense, and I can get some decent information. At that point, I have a lot of switch-ins for almost everything on his team. Oh, that is damage. That is pure damage. Hyper Beam. Oh boy. Here we go. Seeing the Hyper Beam here. Oh boy, that is most definitely taking me down. So I'm just gonna go into I'm going to go into Doug Trio. I'm going into Doug Trio. I wasn't expecting that. But that potentially leaves Infernape. Oh boy. I don't even have I wish I had some Stealth Rocks. But I don't have Stealth Rocks on this thing. So I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake. It's my only play to make. I can't really do much at this point. Maybe I could have just gone into Slowbro, go for the sub, and just toxic this thing. But at this moment, I think he wins if his Infernape is Scarf. If his Infernape is Scarf, then I'm in... That's it. That's it for me. If it's not, then it comes down to Infernape versus Dugtrio. Diancie goes down to Earthquake. And it's going to be a close battle. It's really going to be close. Because at this point, it's going to be whether can Brad take down Infernape. Infernape might be banded too. Because that did a lot. That U-turn did a lot of damage. It did a lot of damage. Banded doesn't seem like a bad option at this point too. Yeah. Yeah, I think it might potentially be banded. Because Diancie's at range where... Yeah. Alright, alright. What is my play to make? What is my play to make? I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. I'm really scared. If this is Scarf, then he wins. He wins. 100% wins if it's Scarfed. This is a pretty good battle. I'm hope this is like a thing of things to come down the road for the TCL. If we get matches this close. Oh boy. Oh baby. Yeah, that thing is... Oh man, somehow I knew it was going to be Scarf, but... That's some good information. That's some really good information. Because at this point, I just go for the sub. I go for the sub. Hope for the best. Yeah, I go for the sub. If he gets stuck in Flare Blitz, that's totally fine by me. Yeah, I go for the sub. Sub's my only play to make. Then potentially I can get the Regenerator. Or not the Regenerator, then I can slack off and sort of just do whatever. And if he goes into Diancie, I go for the Skull. So let's see. Does he stay in? Because he can just take himself out. I don't think... He's just gonna go for the Flare Blitz. There we go. How much does that do? Do less. Do... Oh boy. That does absolutely nothing. So I think I just go for the Slack Off over here. And try to stay as much HP as I can and keep my sub up. Because that sub could potentially win me the battle. At this point, he's just taking himself out to recoil. And does it break the sub? No, it doesn't break the sub. So that's my key over here. Just keep the sub up. That's all I want. That's all I want for. Just gotta keep the sub up. Because my sub lives 2 hits. And I'm pretty sure Diancie goes down to a... So I think I'm just gonna go for Scald at this moment. Scald's my play to make. I don't think he's gonna break my sub unless if he gets a crit. Then I'll suck. I'll suck so much. Because then I'll take him down. Not a crit. Sub still up. There we go. There we go. And I think Brad might pull through for this battle. Because Brad will take this mom down. And then Diancie will come in. And Scald should take it down. And I should be able to recover enough HP to a point where maybe I can live a Diamond Storm or a Moonblast. Maybe. Maybe I could do that. So I don't want to call it yet. I really don't. I really don't want to call it. Because if this doesn't take him down, then I might potentially lose. But it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good from here. Let's see, Moonblast should take down the sub, because I was like probably at 2 or 1 or nothing. And this guy might potentially pull. There we go, we pulled through. We had a really good battle though, really came down to the wire. If you guys haven't checked out Deebz' channel yet, I recommend that you do. And thanks for the battle, man. That was really fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, so be sure to smash that like button, show your support. If you want to subscribe, that'd be really awesome. But thanks for watching. This is Cap, signing off.